Welcome back to another video. It's been a while, but the Stanley Cup playoffs have been unreal. And we're going to quickly go through my bracket here. The Stanley Cup finals are starting up here in a couple days. And the teams who ended up in the finals, are we really surprised? The Colorado Avalanche and the Tampa Bay Lightning, the best in the East, best in the West. Definitely going to be a great matchup. Kucherov versus Cal McCarr. But let's go through my bracket here, which clearly I was betting with my heart rather than my brain here. I had Edmonton, Connor McDavid. He's in the news for something else nowadays. A little bit interesting to get into that. If you haven't seen the video, I highly recommend it. Mr. Connor McDavid and Darnell Nurse raising a little bit of hell. But on the west side, let's start with the Colorado Avalanche and the Nashville Predators. So obviously Colorado all the way in the Stanley Cup Finals. The Nashville series was an absolute stomping. I had it Colorado in 5. They ended up taking it in 4. So, 1-for-1 on the bracket so far. And then St. Louis and Minnesota. St. Louis takes out Minnesota in 6. Actually got that perfect. So kudos, pat on the back for me there. And then we had Calgary and Dallas. I had Calgary in 7. They cleaned them up. Or Calgary in 5, my apologies. They cleaned them up in 7, though, so a pretty good series there. A low scoring for the most part on that Calgary and Dallas. Seems so long ago this first round. I almost forget it. There's been just so many good games. And then Edmonton, LA. Edmonton squeaks out in Game 7 versus the LA Kings. Basically just driven by Connor McDavid to win that series. And then if we go to the left side, we'll keep it on. We'll go all the way here. The Colorado and the St. Louis Blues. I actually predicted an upset here. I had in the video, I have Colorado winning, but in the video, I was thinking an upset might happen. I did a video about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, I guess, in this time, predicting St. Louis to come out and kind of upset them. Obviously, that was with the heart, not with the brain. Colorado's not losing. But Colorado does win that in 6 games with I think a goal with 6 seconds left from Darren Helm, which was unreal. And then Calgary, Edmonton. I had Edmonton winning this. The Battle of Alberta was absolutely insane. Almost everything you can wish for except for the games. Edmonton ended up taking that in 5 games. Would have loved to see that go a little bit further. McDavid, Gaudreau wasn't the greatest in that series, but still played really well. And then Edmonton, Colorado, bring the brooms out. Nathan MacKinnon, Cal McCarr, Gabriel Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen, just too strong. McDavid, Draisaitl is basically a one-legged man at the end of the series there. Colorado quickly took care of that. So sweet for Colorado to bring them all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Well deserved. One of the best teams in the NHL over the past couple of years, and every year they've been progressing, just get a little bit better. Is Cal McCarr, here's the question, is Cal McCarr a top 5 player in the NHL? Not just defenseman. Is Cal McCarr a top 5 player in the NHL? I mean, the way he plays right now, it kind of seems like it. And on the east side here, had a little bit of struggles in the first round, a little bit of struggles in this top right half. I had Washington taking down the Florida Panthers in 6, and I think Washington could have done it. They had so many opportunities, except they just choked. It's kind of how it happened, and they just choked. So Florida ends up taking that, and then Tampa, Toronto, probably the series of round number 1. Goes to 7, but Vasilevsky just absolutely shuts the door there. And Tampa Bay gets through Toronto in 7 games. Would have loved to see my boy Jason Spezza advance. And it is June 13th, his birthday today, so shout out to Jason Spezza. And the bottom, Carolina, I had them taking in 5. They end up beating Boston in 7. Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, Pastrnak all had great series, but Carolina's just so deep, you're not going to beat them that easily. And then the Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. I had the Rangers in 7. They end up taking it in 7 games. That was a pretty good series. Shesterkin, Mika Zibanejad. How about that guy? As an Ottawa Senators fan, I wish he was still on the team, but apparently we wanted Derek Brassard over him. But that was a really good series too. And moving on to the second round here, which I didn't really have anyone. It would have been Florida versus Tampa. Florida gets swept 4-0, kind of an obliteration. I predicted Tampa in 5, so I'm not too shocked there. Florida, in my opinion, I don't know how they're so good. They just win, but in the playoffs, they're big players. Huberdeau, Barkov didn't really show up, and Tampa Bay's players have always shown up, and Corey Perry's been an absolute menace for the Tampa Bay Lightning. In the bottom here, the Rangers versus Carolina. Again, I went with the Rangers there. They end up taking it in game number 7, so 14 games for the Rangers. And then we got Tampa Bay versus the New York Rangers. Rangers go up 2-0 in the series. I had the Rangers going to the finals, so I was pumped for this. Then in game number 3, they choke a 2-0 lead. They give up a goal with a minute and a half or so left in the game, Palat, and then they just lose the next The next 3 after that, losing the series 4-2. But a very good season for the Rangers. A lot of upside there. So now in the Stanley Cup Finals, finally getting here, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Colorado Avalanche. First, who do you guys think is going to win? I got... who do I got? I probably should have thought of this before, but I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Lightning. 3-time Stanley Cup champions over the past 3 years. Patrick Maroon, back-to-back Stanley Cup. Wait, did I say 4-time back-to-back? What? I think I said 3. But I think Tampa Bay gets it done, and here's why I think so. Listen up. Forwards, about the same. Kucherov, Stamkos has been on fire. I mean, Corey Perry's been scoring. Patty Maroon, why are we mentioning his name? Who knows? Victor Hedman. But defensively, around the same again. But the goaltenders, Andrei Vasilevskiy is unreal. The best goalie in the NHL right now. So it's hard to say Colorado is going to beat Vasilevskiy, when on the other end, the Colorado goaltending is always a little bit shaky. Francouz is in that, I'm pretty sure. Darcy Kemper. So these are goalies that could be exploited, but with the high-powered offense, the Colorado Avalanche scoring 5-6 goals a game. I mean, it's going to be a good series. I'm taking Tampa Bay in 6 games. I would love to see Colorado win. I'm a big Makar fan, big McKinnon fan. Rantanen on my fantasy team, so got to cheer for him. But we'll see how it is. I'm going to throw it into NHL 22 for a best-of-7 series here, and we'll see who NHL 22 thinks is going to be victorious this year. Then there were 2. Colorado versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's see what's going to happen. We'll slow simulate each of these games. So game number 1 in Tampa Bay. I don't know who has home ice. I believe it's Colorado. Colorado should have home ice, so who really cares in NHL? I don't think it plays that much of a difference. But first period here, 0-0. Tampa Bay outshooting them 13-8. Second period, Colorado scores 2. Devon Toews and JT Compher, but Nikita Kucherov gets them right back in the game. 2-1, the Avs outshooting the Lightning, 28-17. Third period, the Tampa Bay Lightning do tie it up here. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare gets the goal. Overtime in game number 1, and the comeback is complete as it is Alex Killorn who gets one past Darcy Kemper. 3-2 for the Tampa Bay Lightning as they take a 1-0 series lead. Second game here, we got first period, Mikhail Sergachev as Tampa Bay keeps it rolling, outshooting them 13-4 after 1. Second period, no goals, 22-14. Goalies have been pretty good so far. Third period, can Colorado tie it up? Oh, wow. Colorado bounces back big time as Nathan MacKinnon, the Mack truck, scores 2. Nazem the Dream Kadri is actually out for the remainder of the playoffs, scores a power play goal, and Andrew Cogliano scores as the Colorado Avalanche score 4 in the third period to even this up at 1-1. Cale Makar, 3 assists, or Cale Makar, I should say. Simulate a game number 3. Colorado home ice now, 2-0. 2 power play goals. Looks like it may have been a 5-on-3 as Kucherov and Killorn get goals. Second period, add another one for Killorn. He's been pretty good in these playoffs here. In real life, not so much, but in the series, he's been good. I don't even know if he's playing in real life. Third period, 6-0. Killorn gets the hat trick. Steven Stamkos and Nick Paul, the Ottawa Senator. Let's go. Look at that. Killorn, 4 goals in 3 games. Hat trick in game number 3. 1 goal in game number 1. But let's keep the simulation going. A 2-1 series lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Can they get a stranglehold 3-1 series? Let's see. First period, 0-0. Second period, Colorado. Lehkonen, Darren Helm, and Burakovsky. All of their depth just coming alive in that third period. And they take this one 5-0. Nate Mack truck. And then Andre Burakovsky get another one, 5-0. So here we go. It's becoming a series, 2-2 here. I predicted Tampa in 6, so they better not screw me here. Game number 5, back in Tampa Bay. First period, okay, the goals are coming now. Nichushkin, Nazem the Dream Kadri, Palat, and Nikita Kucherov, who's been all over the score sheet in real life. 2 goals on 4 shots for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Second period, Nichushkin gets another goal, power play. Can Colorado hang on and get a 3-2 series lead? And they do. Lehkonen scores his second of the game, I believe. There it is. Or he scored last game, sorry, not this game. But Kucherov 2 points, Nichushkin 3 points, and the Stanley Cup's in the building. The Stanley Cup is in the building. The game is in Colorado. Can they hold on here? Let's go. First period, Tampa strikes first, and it's the man looking to score his 4th straight Stanley Cup, Patty Maroon. Second period, Victor Hedman gets on the board. Are we going to have a game number 7? We are, as Tampa Bay outshoots them 41-19. And we're going to game number 7. Tampa Bay, Colorado. What more can you ask for? I wish this is how it went in the Stanley Cup Finals. Maybe not a 5-0 and 6-0 game. Not as interesting to watch, but let's go. Game 7 in Tampa. First period, 2-1 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Again, 6 shots, 2 goals. It's the goaltending. It's a big difference. Devontae Kucherov and Andre Palat. Second period, both teams exchange goals. Brayden Point, who is actually not going to be playing. Actually, he is. I think he's playing game number 1, game time decision, but he should be back for the remainder of the series after that. And then Burakovsky. Third period, 3-2 series lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Colorado Avalanche even it up. A game 7 power play. Series is tied at 3. Game's tied at 3. And JT Compher breaks through. Can they hold on? Can Colorado become Stanley Cup champions? Power play. Here's your chance. And there it is. Brayden Point, Captain Clutch, scores with 4 minutes left, and game 7 is going to overtime. What a moment this would be in real life. This changes your Chris. Whoever scores game 7 Stanley Cup winning overtime goal, you're God. And who is it going to be? Let's get some predictions. Is it going to be Cal McCarr? I haven't seen him score yet. Or is it going to be Steven Stamkos? It's Ryan McDonagh scoring the overtime winner, and the Tampa Bay Lightning, for the 3rd straight year, are Stanley Cup champions. Patty Maroon, 4-time Stanley Cup champion already. Let's go to him. Where's Patty Maroon? Is he in here anywhere? Patty Maroon, we have to see this. Patrick Maroon, I definitely missed him. Maroon, there he is. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, +1, 7 shots on goal. But who led the way? Who is going to win the Conn Smythe? Not Conn Smythe, I can't even get it right. The playoff MVP, Nikita Kucherov looks like it. Stamkos played well. Rantanen played well. McCarr played well. Not the best series out of McKinnon. Point, again, 5 points. I mean, he scored the big goal to even it up, so -3, I'm not going to bother with it. But there it is. The Tampa Bay Lightning are Stanley Cup champions. Who do you guys think is going to win the Stanley Cup? I told you, I got Tampa, but I'd love to see Colorado win it. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day. See you next time.